Hello, Pisces. Welcome into your reading. So, Pisces, this is going to be your reading for the month of May. So with that being said, we will be taking a look at career, finance, love, and then, of course, I have some other aspects that may be important for you for the month of May as well. So with that being said, before we get started into your reading, if you guys would, I would really appreciate it if you guys would like, share, comment, and subscribe. And starting with your reading, Pisces, I'm going to roll the astro dice 3 times, and we're going to see what zodiac signs may be prominent for you in the month of May. Okay, so we have Aries, we have Capricorn, and we have Capricorn again. I'm going to roll it one more time, guys. And we have Virgo. Okay, so Capricorn, very heavy for your reading. All right, so now let's see, what is the main energy around you, Pisces, for the month of May? Or what energy could be around you, or what are you feeling? Okay, so Spirit, tap me into the energy of Pisces. What is the energy around them? Okay, so we have rejection. Okay, so for whatever reason, some of you for the month of May, maybe you're being rejected for something. That's for some of you, okay? Maybe for others of you, you guys are sitting right now in a place where you're feeling rejected, whether that's from a career. You feel like the universe in general is rejecting you for whatever reason. You guys could feel like you're being rejected because things just aren't working out at this time. Maybe some of you were rejected in love, or you guys rejected some people. And this could also, you know, while I'm on this with rejecting people, this could also be an energy where you guys are rejecting people, places, and things that aren't serving you anymore, right? Like getting rid of it, okay? So I'm feeling that energy here as well. Also, before I started your reading, I was feeling like this energy of being gentle. So I don't know if there's like a gentle aspect to you, or a needing to be gentle with yourself, a cleansing, a purifying, okay? And I did mention with the rejection card too, you know, just getting rid of things that no longer serve you, okay? People, places, things, ways of thinking, ways of being, right? So let's see how this energy plays out in your reading, okay? So Pisces, let's get into career and finance. Let's see what's going on for the month of May for you. So Spirit, what do you have for the zodiac sign of Pisces for career and finance for the month of May? Okay. So we have sweet success. Get what you want. It's not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. Okay. So I almost wonder for some of you, if some of you are rejecting yourselves in some way, shape, or form, if you're not going after the things that it is necessarily that you want, or for whatever reason you feel like you can't get what you want, okay? Maybe you feel like something is difficult right now. Then we have public face. It's okay to be yourself. Follow your heart and become who you want to be. Earn a reputation. So this could be something with your authentic self that's coming through in regards to career. This could also be Spirit coming forth and coming through and saying that you need to follow your heart, Pisces. If there's something that you want to do, understand, you know, leading with your heart, leading with your true authentic self, you can achieve what it is that you want, okay? Because that's you're using your intuition, right? You're using your heart. You're following your passions. You know, being our authentic self, no matter in what field you're in, especially if you're in a creative field, okay, it usually rules in your favor in some way, shape, or form, okay? And we have fertility. Don't sacrifice family for career. It's time to think about family life and children, okay? So maybe some of you are working a lot, okay? Specifically, possibly on a project. And Spirit is saying if that's the case, now Pisces may be the time for you guys to kind of take a break right now. And we have foresight. Be farsighted and alert. Pay attention to the things that are important and to ensure wealth. Yeah, so it's really important for you guys to really ask yourself internally, like, what is it? Where does your heart want to be when it comes to career and finances? Okay, how could you put yourself out there? How could you help others? Okay, because some of this stuff could actually, you know, you being yourself could actually help to help others. Okay, even with the fertility card, I am feeling for some of you, you guys may be creating something or envisioning creating something with this foresight here, okay? And this could be something that's going to put you out in the public some way, shape, or form, whether that's out in your community, on a platform of some sort, all right? And we have partnership, prioritize your connections, joining forces with business partners for win-win cooperation, okay? So maybe some of you are thinking about getting into some kind of partnership when it comes to business. That could be for a very small few of you. And you and the person that you're partnering up with, you guys could be communicating some ideas with each other, trying to come up with something. Then we have power, focus on your needs. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Exactly. So that's what I was feeling for this whole reading so far that we had for your career and finance, Pisces. It's really about following your heart, taking control. What is it that you want? Okay. Whether you're in a partnership for business or not, make sure that we're not agreeing with other people's needs, or not just their needs, but their ideas and stuff. If we don't, if we're not feeling that fully, right? It's okay to reject some people's ideas, right? So let's get into the tarot. Let's see what else they have for you. Anything else that Spirit wants you to know for the month of May. So Spirit, for the zodiac sign of Pisces, career and finance, what else do you want them to know for the month of May? What else do you want them to see for the month of May? All right, so we have the Emperor that is coming out, Aries energy, okay? So really this is telling me you guys are stepping into your masculine energy, or you're being called to step into your masculine energy, okay? It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. We do energy, not gender. So basically, yeah, Spirit is wanting you to step out and really identify, Pisces, what is it that you want when it comes to career and finance? If some of you feel stuck, like you have this desire to do something, okay, I'm really feeling this could be something creative, something different. You know, it's really important for you to be your authentic self. Be true to who you are, what it is that you want, even interests that you think would be funny to other people. You know, you're living this life for you, not for other people, okay? And make sure that we're also speaking up, especially if you guys are in partnerships or wanting to collaborate with other people. Make sure that you're all on the same page, okay? Make sure your needs are being met as well. All right, then we have the Four of Swords. Okay, let's get more before I speak on that. We have the Fool card, heavy Aries energy, so I don't know if Aries is affecting any of your placements right now at this time, Pisces. We have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so balance coming in, new beginning, new balance. Okay, Queen of Swords. Speaking your truth. There's that harsh truth, okay? Really speaking up. All right, and King of Swords is here. So being very logical, speaking up, knowing what it is that you want, knowing the, not only the action steps moving forward with career and finance, right? But it's all about planning your ideas, being strategic. The King of Swords is very logical. Queen of Swords, she has no problem telling you how it is, okay? She could be harsh, all right? But I do see with that Two of Pentacles, the Fool card here, this is a balanced new beginning if some of you guys are looking for some kind of new beginning, okay? Like I said, don't be afraid to reject any ideas. And you know what? Even if some of your ideas are rejected, or you're rejected from working with certain people, remember, rejection is protection. There's a reason why you could be being protected from something or someone, working with them, because you don't know. That person can completely drain a business out, okay? So just be mindful of that. This could also be about, like, again, with the creative ideas. If you guys have an idea and people are rejecting your ideas, but Pisces, you are intuitively feeling, you know, you want to show up doing whatever it is that you want to do. It's authentic to you. It's something you're very interested in doing. You can listen to other people's opinions. That doesn't mean that you have to take them, okay? So rejecting other ideas, of course, only take, you know, ideas that are beneficial or you think to be beneficial for your growth, right? And be careful who we're listening to, ideas or, yeah, any ideas or input. Be careful who you're listening to with that, right? Because I see you guys have been in some thinking and planning mode Okay, this may be specific for some of you. All right, so Pisces, that was your career and finance. All right, so now let's get into your love aspect of your reading. So Spirit, what do you have for the zodiac sign of Pisces when it comes to their love life? What do you want them to know? What do you want them to see? So we have escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. Okay. Either somebody is doing this to you, Pisces, or you doing this to somebody. Okay. Again, heavy rejection energy going on here. So I don't know. Like I said, we were going to see how this plays out. So I definitely see this playing out for your love aspect. Okay. And remember, guys, only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Not every single reading is going to be for every single Pisces. You guys are all on different timelines, dealing with different things. Somebody could also be trying to escape a situation. Okay. And we have commitment. We did have family at the bottom. I was going to say that this could be a family dynamic for some of you. Okay. But we have commitment here, marriage, promises, fidelity. Okay. Somebody could be trying to get out of some kind of commitment for some of you. We have healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. I did say something about being gentle with yourself, Pisces. Cleansing, purging. This is probably the energy that I was picking up on for some of you. Okay. We have hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. We have elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. And then we have sorrow, loss, grief, depression. All right. So here's what I'm feeling here. I don't know if you guys have already been through this. Okay. I don't know if a lot of you were trying to get out of a connection with somebody who maybe obviously didn't treat you the best. Maybe they were dishonest. Maybe they were deceptive in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. There could have been a family dynamic, a commitment, engagement, whatever the commitment looks like for you, okay? It could be a long-term relationship without any marriage or contracts or anything like that, okay? What I'm seeing for a lot of you, this could be a situation where you guys, like I said, you either already dealt with this, okay, and you're healing from this, or this could be a situation where you may be dealing with this already. Okay, or this is energy that for some of you, you could feel like this is about to happen. All right, so I'm gonna grab the island timeless, the timeless island. You know what? Never mind. I'm butchering that. I'm gonna grab these cards and I'm gonna shuffle these, and we're gonna see what else is going on. Yeah, so this rejection card is really coming out heavy for the month of May. So, you know, like I said, this is a month of May reading. So I don't know, like I said, if for some of you, if you're going through this already, family separation, maybe you're finding out somebody was dishonest, or some of you are just trying to get away from a committed situation, where somebody's doing this to you, okay? Some of you could be trying to repair a situation with somebody who you're committed with, or somebody could be doing this with you, but I'm more so feeling that would be on your energy, okay? And this could be sending you into some kind of depression, okay? Or you feel like this connection in general is just falling apart, right? So it says Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic. I said something in your career about being strategic. Options, not showing hand, gambling. Okay, so there's a need for you to take a chance on something. This rejection here, I just keep bringing it out, okay? This is the highlight energy of May, okay? Like I said, rejecting things and getting rid of things that no longer serve us, that are no longer needed in our life, okay? This energy here, no, okay? Unless you guys have already been through this hopelessness, this sorrow, and now you're coming into a place of healing with a person or just with yourself, you know, that's different. But if this is an energy that you're going through now with another person, absolutely, you don't need to deal with that, okay? Not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, we see that here, okay? Lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear/ego issues, jealousy, okay? Somebody is making another person feel like they're not enough in Pisces. I feel like somebody is doing this to you specifically. Okay, so that rejection card is on you. Okay, it's on you. The rejection here is your protection. Okay, somebody is not returning the same amount of love to you. Somebody is not acting accordingly in a situation, a commitment specifically, a family dynamic specifically. Okay. Then we have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Okay, so like I said, this is something that you guys could be going through now. All right, and you're trying to heal from this because somebody was dishonest with you. Okay, this could be for a lot of you. It doesn't have to resonate with all of you, but if you identify with this situation, just understand that this is for your protection. You don't see it now, you don't feel it now. Okay, you are worthy, you are enough. All right, but Spirit is wanting you to take a chance. Okay, be strategic with this. If there is a situation you're trying to get out of a marriage, a commitment, or something of that nature, there's a need for you to kind of keep quiet, be strategic about this, because I don't know if you guys are dealing with a very controlling person in your life. Okay, I'm kind of getting that energy of somebody who kind of manipulates a bit. Okay, especially now that you guys are not in a great place. All right. All right, so let's move into your tea leaf cards, Pisces. Let's see what's going on. So this could just bring out anything else that you may need to know that might be significant or important to you in the month of May, or just something that you need to know in general for the month of May. It's too many. So I did split the deck for this, these tea leaf oracle cards, because the deck is like humongous. So we're just going to get 3 from each pile. So you have cobweb. It says protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay. So you are protected at this time. So anything that is going on with you right now, Pisces, or in your life or around you, somebody being negative towards you, just understand that you're being protected right now very heavily. Okay. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for Pisces? Okay. So we have crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Okay. So this could be something back to relating with career. Okay. So if you were wondering, Pisces, should you do something? Should you pursue something? I would absolutely say yes. Especially if it's a creative project, I would definitely do it now. Ooh, stuff fell right out. All right, then we have fire, strong emotion, passionate love, or hate. This could be in regards to your situation right now that you're going through. If you're identifying with the love portion of your reading, just be mindful of this, okay? Be mindful of this, especially if you have strong emotions right now. Try to, I know it's easier said than done. I'm the worst person to tell you this, but try to temper your emotions, okay? All right, so let's see, what other 3... That 3, that's 4. I'll take that. All right, so we have pin, new job and career. Okay, so definitely a new job, new career coming. Some of you, like I said, it could be something that is more creative. We have grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. Okay, so yeah, there's things right now that need careful handling in your life right now. Okay. And it's funny because, like I said, I was getting that gentle energy. Like when I started your reading, I was talking about cleansing, purifying, purging, a gentleness, okay? Things being in balance, things needing to be in balance, okay? Careful handling. I feel like this is about you, though, okay? I don't feel like it's, like, yeah, if you're, like I said, if you're resonating with that part of your reading, with the love portion, this is also... could be about your emotions, could be about just everything in life, you know, especially if you're going through something like that. If you're in a commitment, you know, you're wanting to just start life over again. You want to start fresh, right? You want a new job. You want, you know, maybe a change in your appearance, or, you know, just something to make you feel good, okay? Even putting your anger, putting your emotions into a passion project. You could turn something into a passion project that actually turns out to make you money. Okay. All right, fair man, dealing in relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So maybe some of you are dealing with a man of that stature. Okay, fair man, he could be tan. Okay. Vase, secret admirer. So there could be a fair man that actually admires you. Okay, that you could be meeting for some of you. All right. But you're definitely protected from anything negative trying to come your way. Right? Rejection is protection. That is like your mantra. That's what I'm feeling. All right, so let's get into the Shadowwork Oracle deck. So my intention for this is for Spirit to bring forth and bring through, Pisces, whatever it is that you may need to work on right now at this current point in time. So this way you can still grow, to make sure that nothing is hindering your growth. Like, what do you need to look at that might be hindering your growth? Okay, so let's see. Let's look at some shadow aspects. I'm going to get 3 cards. Okay, so we have arrogance, humility, awareness, growth. Not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve. Okay. So we need to be honest with ourselves, Pisces, and this isn't going to resonate for all of you, okay? Some of you could already be working on this. Some of you may not have these issues, and for others of you, you need to be aware of this, okay? You'll know if you're honest with yourself, okay? And I'm trusting that you guys are, right? So there's a need to understand that we're not perfect, right? Nobody in this world's perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody, okay? Yeah. This needs to be acknowledged, certain things, because I feel like, Pisces, there may be certain things that you are not acknowledging about yourself. Okay? And in order to grow, we need to kind of acknowledge what the issues may be, because without acknowledging those issues, even though we're aware that we have some issues that need to be resolved within us, even outside of us, if we're people pleasing, if we care too much about what people think, so on and so forth, right? We need to acknowledge these things about ourselves, okay? We can't stand there and just be like, oh, nothing's wrong with me. That's not true, okay? Especially if you get triggered by things. We all have something. There's something we can all work on. I don't care if it's the smallest. I don't care if it's as far as changing your eating habits, or I don't know. All right, find wholeness, acceptance, inner peace. Bring together fragments that complete you. Yeah. Okay. Finding out who you are. What is it that you want? What makes you happy? I got that in your career reading. Okay. There's a need to accept yourself and have some kind of inner peace with yourself. Okay. Being okay with who you are. Right. Especially if you guys are going through some kind of situation where it's kind of leaving you in a depressed state. Okay, we need to look at that. We have to address these things. It's okay to feel our emotions, but we need to try to get back up, right? And I'm not a therapist, I'm not a counselor, so please, if anybody needs help, please seek the proper and appropriate professionals. I'm just relaying messages that I'm seeing here, okay? So then we have positive change, ascend, evolution, free, transform pain into strength, and empower yourself. Exactly. That's a beautiful message right there. Okay, that's a very beautiful message right there for you, Pisces. Transform pain into strength and empower yourself. Any pain that you're going through, and I said it before, passion project, throw that into your work. Anything that you love, throw it in wholeheartedly. Okay? Throw that into what it is that you love to do. Something that brings you peace. Something that brings you a sense of balance, even at times of stress, emotional distress, okay? So let's get your crystal healing cards. So if any of you work with crystals, there may be some crystals that come up that maybe you guys can work with if you feel guided to. So let's see. Okay. So we have turquoise. Prioritize your health. I just said something about your health. So health could be physical health, mental health, emotional health, okay? Definitely health we're seeing all over this reading. There is a need to look inwards, really introspect on pain, depression, things that are hurting us. How do we move forward? How can we create positive change? I keep mentioning to people, motivational speeches, they work well. I mean, in certain aspects, right? Counseling, therapy, I will never, knock that. Absolutely go seek that. That's what you need. And then, of course, I'm also going to bring up, uh, self-help videos, or just looking up on Google, looking up online, what are some ways that I can create positive change in my life? Maybe that's something you guys need to look up so you can see more detail on how to do that, if that's something that you're interested in looking into. But you guys could work with turquoise if you guys work with crystals, but definitely need to prioritize your health. Put yourself first. It's not selfish. You need to take care of yourself right now. Don't reject yourself. We have labradorite. See the magic. I also want to take note that I'm seeing a lot of blue here, okay? So I don't know, some of you may need to work with the throat chakra, or there's a need to speak up about something as well, okay? I was getting the colors before I did your reading. I was also getting the colors for you, blue and green, okay? So blue, if we're talking about chakras, like I said, would be representation of the throat chakra, and green would be representation of the heart chakra, okay? Yeah, look at that, lapis lazuli. Make a decision, okay? So there's a need to make a decision on something, all right? It's okay to reject things, all right? Make a decision to help yourself. Make a decision to make positive changes, all right? It's important. Make that decision to reflect inward. All right, so these, we're going to be looking at the Spirit Animal Oracle, okay? So my goal is to get a message that Spirit wants to give you. What advice would they give you, or what do they want you to see off for the rest of May? What would they tell you? Spirit, what message do you have for Pisces for the month of May? Thank you. Okay, you guys got two cards that came out. Okay, first one coming out is Owl, Observation. Okay, so this owl could be a spirit animal that you guys could work with or identify with. It says you are being encouraged to look beyond deceiving appearances into the true reality of a situation or a person's motives. You need to hear what is really being said, despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. Okay, so there's a need to look deeper into a situation, specifically regarding another person. So I feel for a lot of you, like I said, if you guys were resonating with that love portion of your reading, Spirit is really encouraging you to look at something beyond what it seems to be. Like, really dig in to get truth and clarity on something, to see the bigger picture of the situation, okay? So I don't know what that may mean for you, okay? Make sure somebody's not lying to you or deceiving you. We did have that elusive card. Okay, so if you feel like somebody's lying to you, I'm going to say, listen, I don't want to say you're probably right, but if you feel your intuition is guiding you that you're right on something, that somebody's lying to you, especially in a marriage situation, which I would pray that nobody would deal with that, but, it happens, unfortunately. There's a need for you to dig into a situation, okay, Pisces? You guys are very intuitive, right? Very, very intuitive, right? Trust that intuition. Next one that you have is cat with independence, okay? So the cat could be a spirit animal as well. You guys could have cats, okay? Cats are also linked to being psychic, okay? Or intuition as well. You're being encouraged to develop balance between independence and time of togetherness. This also indicates that you would greatly benefit from a profound journey of self-discovery. I said that in here. Learn to enjoy time spent with yourself. I also said that too. It's time for you to take care of yourself, especially with this, prioritize your health. Like I said, that's mental health, physical health, emotional health. Any kind of health you feel at this point in time needs the attention from you at this moment, okay? We need to pay attention to ourselves, heal ourselves, make the decision to choose yourself, okay? If somebody is hindering your mental health, if they are hindering your emotional health, are they really worth even being in your life? And I know that's easier said than done, especially if you have a commitment with somebody. But it's just something to think about, and definitely look into. Like I said, if you feel somebody's lying or being deceptive about something, Spirit is saying, yeah, you need to dig into more information and look. Okay. And of course, that's only going to resonate if you feel that's the situation that's going on and you identify with what I'm saying here. Okay. So Pisces, that was your reading for May. Definitely a little tough. But just remember, as we clear things out, people, places, or things, they're not being done to us. It's being done for us. Usually better things come in. Sometimes it's a lesson learned. Okay. Whatever you're going through in life. Right. If we just look at things in a different perspective. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Pisces. This is where I'm going to leave your reading. If you guys enjoyed the reading, if you found it insightful, if it gave you any kind of clarity, I would definitely appreciate it if you guys would like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Pisces, I will catch you in the next reading. Bye, guys.